project then goes into a jam called You Got the Look. This kicks in as a vampy duet starring the pop star Sheena Easton. Now, it's your boy. Full disclosure here, let me be upfront. When this song first came out, I was not a big fan of that record. I was sort of like, it's okay. I don't know why, because in hindsight, it's actually quite hot. You know, I like the song now. It has this wailing guitar in the background before it comes to the foreground in a solo section where he starts ripping it up. It has this deep low end bottom, and the contrast between her vocal and his vocal works perfectly on this track. I guess I must have just been in my feelings, and I didn't want to share my guy with anybody else, so I was salty. You know what I'm saying? The video hyped the song up even more, putting it in heavy rotation on MTV. Remember MTV when Axe used to play videos? Well, you had the Purple Yoda starring with the Aussie Princess, and they were looking amazing, singing over this banging track that was not going to be denied. Prince knew what he was doing, and he was doing it well for all the world to see. And then, If I Was Your Girlfriend comes on. And in my opinion, this is the sleeper track on this project. It opens up with the bridal wedding march intro on organ. You know, and Prince is in full-on alter ego Camille mode as his sped up, pitched up falsetto vocals work to perfection as he delivers this shimmering masterpiece. It's another sparse, understated instrument arrangement, but with this haunting synth lead line refrain that keeps repeating, you just can't get it out of your head. And since he's in his alter ego bag, he flips the gender subject matter. He's saying, as a man, he wants to be her girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? Remember, the title of the song, If I Was Your Girlfriend. Think about your girl sitting around with her girlfriends, but now he wants to be her girlfriend. All right? Now you're with me. That's what I'm talking about. Check it out. He's already distorting your reality as you're trying to process this concept. Then he utilizes a funky, plucked bass style that brings it back to masculinity. So Prince is using that kind of style to propel this jam along. And by this point in his career, he was already an expert using that Linn drum machine. He delivered another slick beat, and what it had was this nice muted hand clap every other time around. So as that groove is going by, boom, 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 clap! Masterful, okay? And between the drum line, the bass line syncing up with that haunting lead synth line, these spiced up juicy synth hits that weaved in and out, it basically allowed him to pour his soul out to his femme fatale using his high-pitched register vocals. This track is a tantalizing standalone joint in the overflowing Prince catalog. Then he flips our wig with a song called Strange Relationship. This is a song that allowed Prince to deliver a soulful pop song inside of his Purple Kingdom. The more I hear it, the more I dig into it, especially inside of his arrangement and delivery, I can hear the strains of Sly and the Family Stone vibe running alongside of this. It puts me in the frame of mind of that late 60s, early 70s, hippified solo stuff. This song is more like a deep album cut, not a radio single to be released. You'd have to listen to the album to discover it on your own. And the more you hear it, the more it wears on you, and you begin to like it more and more. Sidebar note number 3. This is the end of side 3 on the double vinyl LP. So now you would take that second album you had, now you flip it over. And it opens up with a jam called I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man. This is a Prince fan favorite because it's a timeless love story that many of us have experienced. And although it's kind of a sad message from the lyrical content, the groove is much too happy to feel down about it. This is basically an up-tempo rocker that unfolds over 6 minutes, and it's tastefully arranged, making sure to allow room for the guitars to shine. And by adding sing-song backing vocals, especially when your ears hear Bonnie Boyer's voice cutting through the mix, it makes us all want to jump in and sing along with her. And after he goes through the second verse, there is a blazing guitar solo that uplifts the whole tune before dropping it down to a breakdown in the middle of the song. And that allowed him a chance to decompose it, then recompose it as he built it back up on a nice slow simmer. He features some laid-back guitar work during that section that reframes the song before coming to a hard stop at the very end. It's just a great tune. Great tune. Now he hits us with a song called The Cross. And when it starts off with a simple acoustic guitar, making you think, oh, this is going to be a laid-back spiritual thing as he's continuing to speak about religious redemption. The message is simply about straight-up salvation. Then around the 2.5 minute mark into this song, the drums kick in hard, and it turns from that acoustic, laid-back spiritual thing into this hard, driving, religious rock anthem. The guitars are crunchy, the drums are pounding, and Prince is inviting you to simply purge your soul and join him in salvation. Next up, It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night. This is another party type jam that only Prince seems to be able to deliver, meaning that no other artist would make it sound the way he does it. And when I hear it, this could have fit on the previous 1986 Parade album, as it's reminiscent of the tune Mountains, if you know that song. Or it could have fit on the album that followed this one, which would have been 1988's Love Sexy, because it has the bounce of Alphabet Street. Now, it's not as funky or as syncopated as Alphabet Street is, because this has that straight four on the floor dance floor groove, and this would be something you'd be sweating out to, especially when you look up and realize this song clocks in at 9 damn minutes. So over that course of 9 minutes, that's exactly what you would have been doing. You'd be sweating. And then we get to the closer. The closer is called Adore. And quite simply, it's a soaring, seismic, controlled power ballad. And it's the perfect blend of sensuality, spirituality, sex, and love. Prince's vocal work alone is a masterclass in raw emotion. He weaves his falsetto, he uses his lower register, he uses his normal tone, and he even uses his speaking voice all throughout this piece. The church-sounding organ gives the song a strong gospel feel that grounds your spirit, allowing his vocals to soar all around you. The lyrics are soul-affirming, amazing. And his vocal performance is flawless. His gift of orchestration and arranging are on full display, showcasing much more than just his masterful musicianship, but it shows he's a gifted soundscaper who knows how to take you on an incredible musical journey by the way he orchestrates and puts this all together. The sounds he uses, the tones, the rhythm, the flow, the pacing, the delivery. What can I tell you? It's just amazing. This is probably, without a doubt, the same way Sign of the Times is my favorite Prince album, Adore is probably my favorite Prince ballad of all time. Hell, I even used it in my wedding. And it's just ethereal every single time I hear it. This is the type of music that moves you to an emotional state of mind. I also believe it's not until his 1998 New Power and Soul LP featuring the song The One that we again hear him deliver such a meticulous and tender details inside of a haunting ballad where he bears open his heart and soul. Adore is a standalone Prince anthem as well as a fitting track to close the door on this masterful, eclectic double LP project. And side note number 4, this closes out the double vinyl LP as well as CD disc number 2. In closing, I would say to you, many fans gravitate to Purple Rain as their favorite project because that movie and the soundtrack of the same name took him from a star to a superstar. The movie that came along with the Sign of the Times project showed Prince off as a performer, and the songs contained on this album were the perfect vehicle to do that for him. Hence, the musician in me, as you look around me sitting in my studio, will always love the collective he delivered here because it was mind-blowing to me way back then, and it's still mind-blowing to me even to this very day. I want to say peace, love, and blessings to you all. I hope you enjoyed that Prince thought. Oh, wait a minute. P.S. Side note number 5. I always like to think about what was going on in the universe when similar projects resonate deeply within me. Well, it's not hard to walk back in time 38 years ago because literally 17 days before Prince dropped this masterpiece, my second child, my son, Alvin Lewis Jones Jr., was born on March 14th. So I am sure the universe was speaking directly to me as all the stars align, creating a major seismic shift inside my own 27-year-old life. Maybe that's why this project resonates so deeply with me. So that's my Prince thoughts for you, sharing as we look back 38 years of Sign of the Times. Want to represent my boy on his 9th anniversary of his passing. So, got my hat, got my shirt. Oh, let me get sexy on you. Ooh! You see them Prince socks? Ooh! Who does that? Nobody but the brother AJ. Here's hoping you enjoyed it, because you know I love bringing it to you. It's another Prince talk. Thank you. Bye-bye. In France, a skinny man died of a big disease with a little name. By chance, his girlfriend came across a needle, soon she did the same. At home, there's 17-year-old boys, and their idea of fun is being in a gang called the Disciples, high on crack and toting the machine gun. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Boom, ba-dum, boom.